Good evening, good neighbors. Welcome to another episode of Band Together Buffalo Season 3. Shout out to Buffalocal for putting these shows together. Got myself a Flying Bison Rusty Chain beer. Fun fact about Rusty Chain. Conceived as a fundraiser for Go Bike Buffalo, it was so beloved by the bike community and enjoyed by everyone else, it became Flying Bison's flagship beer. Cheers to that. We're coming to you tonight from Town Ballroom, one of the biggest stages in Buffalo, most historic. Originally at the Town Casino almost 100 years ago. Cab Calloway played here, Sammy Davis, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie. We could go on for a while. Tony Bennett, I could keep going. As it was rechristened as the Town Ballroom, it's now been home to Buffalo's own Mo, playing 3 nights here recently. Snoop Dogg, Public Enemy, Canadian bands like Tragically Hip, Sam Roberts Band, Arkells, The Trues. We could go on and all the big, great bands who have played here. It's also been home to a lot of our finest Buffalo bands, especially now that they've built this Oxford Pennant stage, a pandemic project that was just broken in by Lockport's own Handsome Jack. And tonight, we're gonna feature one of our own finest bands from Buffalo, David Jonathan and the Inner City Bedlam.
Makes me it in the world. Those who have it, they know. I heard one guy say it like this. He said, I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. Yeah, I know you've seen it coming down your eyes, but I gotta make this song cry. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry.
Hey Tim, I got us some donuts from Paula's.
Great, peanut stick, my favorite. I can't wait till Paula's gets here in Larkinville. Why don't you pass these around to the brewers?
Hey, you want some donuts? Whoa!
Jimmy, you could have spilled donuts in the beer. Donuts in the beer? Beer and donuts. Donuts and beer. Beer and donuts.
Suddenly, I found myself lost in a dream, and I called you a friend.
This is gonna be great.
Hi, Corey Catalano from Big Ditch Brewing Company here. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Galaxy Red. This is the first year we decided to release it in the market as a seasonal, coming in at 6.8%, crystal clear, reddish hued amber. Really pairs wonderfully with the Galaxy hops, huge tropical passion fruit, guava, mango-y sort of notes. I just love that this is definitely an IPA, but just paired up with that red ale base just makes it really, really unique. And I think that is what gave us a little bit of a cult following. And the last batch we have for the season is getting ready to come out of the brewery. So make sure you swing by anywhere you can buy Buffalocal, pick up some of our last of this seasonal. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in to Band Together Buffalo. Here at Big Ditch, we're proud to be part of the Buffalocal family, and we'd like to thank you for tuning in, supporting local business, supporting local beer, and supporting local music. So cheers.
Welcome back to season 3 of Band Together Buffalo, brought to you by Buffalocal. We put out the call and y'all responded for videos of your own. So much great music here in Western New York. We appreciate the hundreds of responses we got. We picked a few of our favorites. Enjoy.
Yeah. Some claim that our lives are only seasons. I used to know these two brothers. They'd walk up to the basketball court like every day. The older one had a scar on his chest and no one called him by his real name. They called him Hank Gathers. A friend who I grew up with had a hole in his heart. The years I struggled with that image, playing sports in the park. It was cold, maybe March, shoveled snow off the asphalt. I remember how the winter made the day feel soft. Damp leather in my palm, sun lost behind the gloss of a calm, long and heavy like the spring was the fall. On the courts playing ball with jeans and our hoodies on. Play for hours without asking even what was the score. Barbed wire, brick walls, chain nets, steel backboards. The game was something sacred, something more than a sport. We dreamt on that blacktop, dissolving in the backdrop. Handles in the jump shot, the reason to believe the day would prove deep. The kid fell to his knees. At first he couldn't breathe, hunched over in a corner, then collapsed on the court, holding tight to his shoulder. Eyes pried wide open, mouth stuck in a square, hands moving to his chest, still gasping for air. And he lied there, pupils rolled back, all white, body still and catatonic in a fight for his life. Some moments make you notice tiny patches of time, details that otherwise might have fell to the side. The world magnified, birds chirping in the distance, like I was trying to find out if I was really listening. Dreaming real life, sirens yelled into the evening, filling up spaces and bouncing up off of buildings. He wasn't breathing, he wasn't breathing. By the time paramedics arrived, he wasn't breathing. Adults in the streetlights talking to policemen, negotiating vengeance, narratives, contradiction. I recall dribbling, walking home with the feeling, taking all the same streets, but somehow they felt different. Glistening, intimate, musty with lost innocence, thinking dark images of surgeons and apprentices, taping shut eyelids, sawing through his flesh, misplacing instruments. instruments, lamps and forceps, vanish in the depths of bone beneath his breast, hidden in his body as they sewed up his chest. I imagine darkness thick enough to touch, flawless, hate as perfect as your love. I imagine what many cannot fathom in us, to imagine what happened that day in 91. A kid bullied on and battered, they caught him. Hank Gathers, his brother was Bo Campbell, cause he shot left-handed. They hooped in New Balance, low tops and high fades, walked together to the park almost every day. In collegiate starter jackets and oversized jeans, played dice on the side till we picked up teams. Hank was wiry along, no older than 13, and Bo was a bit slow, so we followed Hank's lead. It returns in my dreams sometimes on dark nights, reminding me that people move in and out of our lives. I struggle with the whys if it happens for a reason, to reconcile the cycle if our lives are only seasons. I remain humble, grateful, I am breathing, lost in the current of superficial existence, but I can still feel it in the cold of the winter. It sits in my chest while I'm lacing up my sneakers on a brisk March evening, walking off into the distance, tracing back steps through alleys and over fences, walls of graffiti, vacant lots, broken glass. I dribble down Main Street and Madison Ave, and I imagine darkness thick enough to touch, flawless, hate as perfect as your love. I imagine what many cannot fathom in us, to reimagine what happened that day in 91. In 91. In 91.
Watch me pull up on your block one time. I've been craving, I've been waiting for you, babe, all day, all night. 2 shots can be lethal from the night outside. I'm out with the homies, you stay in. You wanna be laid up tonight. I know you gon' lose your mind, 'cause I'm out and about, and you don't know where I'm at right now. But I know you be keeping tabs. If my line won't hit you back, you text me, won't text you back. Yeah, I said it, I'm on shit. I'm gon' make you wanna quit. I'm gon' make your mama sick. Ain't no getting back from this. I'm just too legit to quit. So now I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want. Do what I want. And now I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want. Yeah, 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 yeah. Think I'm worried about that other nigga. My time was my time when I was with you, but you weren't as willing as I was. I stay catching feelings, no lies, girl. We started chilling, we started touching. We knew it was real when it turned into fucking. You act like you love me, but you still don't give your time.
How are you? Girl, get in the car. How you can? Get in the car. Okay. Girl, she did too.
Honestly, I didn't know it was that difficult talking to people.
Yeah, same.
Yo, wait. Hold on. That's that guy.
No.
I'm telling you, that's that guy.
No.
I stole his
You
car
sure that's
earlier.
him?
I'm telling you, he had that same tracksuit on.
So, what are we gonna do?
What are we getting into?
Shit, let's go rob his ass.
All right, we gotta go back to the car.
What's in your wallet?
That's really what you're gonna say? That's not what we discussed.
Really? Darn to stick up?
My car been stolen, and now I'm being robbed by Skittles. It's not gonna happen. Skittles.
But I know you be keeping tabs. If my line won't hit you back, you text me, won't text you back. Yeah, I said it, I'm on shit. I'm gon' make you wanna quit. I'm gon' make your mama sick. Ain't no getting back from this. I'm just too legit to quit. So now I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want. Do what I want. And now I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want. So now I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want. Do what I want. And now I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want.
Hey everybody, it's Matt Gordon from 12 Gates Brewing Company, and we are really excited about our Day Series IPAs. First off, it was school days. Now we've got our second one here, and everybody's favorite school days is a snow days. This delicious IPA is 6.7%, 4 varieties of hops in there. We've got Citra, Simcoe, Mosaic, and my personal favorite, Mandarina Bavaria, which gives off a very delicious candied orange flavor to this thing. Let's try her out. This beer is extremely light, very smooth, no bitterness whatsoever. For this beer, I really wanted to focus on the Mandarina Bavaria hop, which gives off a delicious candied orange flavor and aroma. It really accentuates the Citra in there, plays nice with the Simcoe and the Mosaic, and it is just a delicious, light, but very powerful citrusy beer. Cheers.
Thank you for tuning in to the Band Together Buffalo. We here at 12 Gates are big supporters of the live music scene here in Buffalo. We have live music here every weekend.
Every weekend. Cheers.
We're sitting in the TC Lounge, which is kind of an homage to the grand old days of the town casino.
As caretakers of the building, it was kind of important that we make the connection from the earlier days and the earlier incarnations of this building to what we're doing today.
We got to think a lot about, what this building was, what we got to do here, and what we want to do with it in the future.
Yeah. We kind of came to the realization that we're going to be closed for a long time. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, I've always thought about redoing the front room.
And, within a week, I think we had sledgehammers going through the wall. And so now we have the Oxford Pennant stage. Our front room is now its own venue.
Caters to young, exciting acts.
International touring acts and things like that. But the idea is more opportunity to have, local and regional bands come in. We want to basically be able to fill the calendar here a few times a month and have the kind of bands who are building to something and who want to have a room for the right kind of show. We have a lot invested in the local music scene, involved in it for years and playing in bands and doing shows. It's always been about the passion and doing it for the right reason, and I'm hoping that we're still doing it for the right reason. I'm hoping that I know local bands are doing it for the right reason. I'm hoping that we can help bridge the thing so that they're able to do it and do it to the best possible result and get success out of it. We're excited to be a part of Band Together Buffalo. It's a great opportunity to get to showcase local music, local beer, and to be all in for Buffalo.
Welcome to the TC Lounge, a new side room at the town ballroom. Of course, this is an old room, but they're hearkening back to the TC Town Casino days with the ads and pictures from the great history in this room and bringing it to the present. Here with another episode of Band Together Buffalo. I'm here with David Jonathan. We're drinking some local beer. I got the Pressure Drop, Sticky Trees, Sticky Icky. What do you got here, David?
I got the Makes Me Want to Stout.
Yeah, Big Ditch.
Delicious, yeah.
It is, all right. Man, it's good to have you here. It's good to have your band on stage, the Inner City Bedlam.
Thank you.
It's so great to see the evolution of your music, your sound, from Teaspoon
right.
to David Jonathan. A lot of people know you as Teaspoon. Tell us about the evolution of Teaspoon to David Jonathan.
My whole life I've been known as Teaspoon, and the reason I was known as Teaspoon because I would be many drummers were little babies on the floor banging on pots and pans, and so my parents thought it would be funny to give me teaspoons, you know, just because they thought it was cute. They didn't know I was going to take it and actually start, you know, banging on pots and pans. And you know, so it was a nickname, and it kind of faded off as the older I got, and then kind of got picked back up again. I was in a drum competition where they gave you 60 seconds left, somebody taps me on the shoulder, and I pull out teaspoons and finish the solo off with teaspoons. So from that point on, everybody kept calling me that again. It was like a reintroduction of it. And as the older I got, I started realizing that people don't know me, my real name. And so that kind of disturbed me a little bit because I realized that Teaspoon kind of became bigger than itself, you know. And so everybody was calling me Teaspoon, and I said, if I'm gonna put my own project out, I want to be known by my name.
That's your actual name.
My actual name.
It's an evolution into yourself.
Right, exactly.
It is an evolution of sound. It's sort of a culmination of so many different styles you've been playing, but now that you're doing it in the center,
right?
What inspired that?
Well, I had long wanted and longed for the music of the day of like, I'm big influenced by Curtis Mayfield and James Brown, Gil Scott-Heron, you know, where there was like these messages in the music. And I feel like in these days and times, people have lost that sight of those messages because everything's become so diluted. So I felt like, you know, I wanted the 70 retros kind of feel, you know, where you could go into a place and dance all night, where you can also hear a message that make you go, wow, after the concert I gotta think about that.
You have something to say too, you're
absolutely
right. So I mean, this is really intentional, the message behind the music.
All these songs that you've heard today are all original pieces I've written, down to every part of the song. You know, the horn section, because I play other instruments too. So, but people mostly know me for drums. So I just said, you know, let me bring all of these forces together and find the right guys, and let's talk about some serious issues.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you got, obviously, you say you got something to say. You're taking your music, you're taking the audience with you into some uncomfortable conversations, and that was really intentional, yeah?
In order for us to heal, we have to have these uncomfortable conversations. And sometimes when you put it over a musical landscape from the background, it makes it easier to digest, you know, than to just get out here and be brash and piss people off, you know, pretty much. I know it's not for everybody, but I also have songs that talk about, you know, loving everybody, understanding the differences between each other, which are beautiful things. You know, we all have something different to offer, you know, so if you include those messages and make it inclusive, it's beautiful. So I take us on that journey to acknowledge what's happened, then where are we going from there? You know, how do we get to a peaceful place?
That's the truth. And you're the truth, and so is this music. Let's enjoy another song from David Jonathan and the Inner City Bedlam.
what you gonna do? They're locked and loaded. They're gonna stage a coup. Break windows. That is what they do. Onward march. They are not your friends. They're not your friends, baby. Now you know the story about anger and hate. Hey, hey. It's easy to see. Why we want to get out of here, baby? I'm going home. Let me tell you now, Agent Orange. What you gonna do? They're locked and loaded. Hey, they're gonna stage a coup. I just wonder what they up to. Something's going wrong. They're staging a coup at the Capitol building, pass it down. Something's going wrong. They're standing outside and they're swinging their bats and guns. I thought you knew. I thought you knew. Because it's true. Because it's true. Something's going wrong. They're staging a coup at the Capitol building, pass it down. Something's going wrong. There's evil in their eyes and they're calling it justice. I thought you knew, baby. I thought you knew. Because it's true, baby. Because it's true. They're waiting outside for you. Right on.
stands a lady tall and fair, her gaze beyond the waves. Not knowing if her sailor lives on the banks of dead Leary. When rolling hair comes falling down, bitter tears do bite her cheek. Not knowing if her sailor lives on the banks of dead Leary. He had to go upon the lake to feed his family. He had some years of rigging boats on the banks of dead Leary. When a storm came through, it shocked the crew. The water's both shallow and bleak. No one heard from them again on the waters of dead Leary. Did come and go, her children old and gray. Her ghost is on those hills near the waters of dead Leary. Night to night I see her still, how far she seems from me. I call for her name, but masked I am in the waters of dead Leary.
Donnie always kept saying, we need a proper tap system.
Putting the draft system in, the biggest change for us is having taps that are going to be rotating, that are local, that we really try to curate. There's so much going on in Buffalo in terms of just the explosion of people making incredible beer. It's fresh and was made a few blocks away in some cases. People want something local. People love to get beer that they know. They love to discover a beer they haven't tried.
The reception from fans and customers has been overwhelming, and we're really excited about it.
And it stays in tune with what we've always done, is doing things that are local, that are about Buffalo, that are in tune with what's happening here.
The brewers have the same passion that we have. They approach what they do as a real craft, and so do we. We take it really seriously. I love that we can kind of share with other Buffalonians the two passions meeting and kind of provide a really great spot to enjoy their craft. So that's been fun.
It's really exciting when a beer that you've been working on for months comes to market and you see it out in the bars, and yeah, it's a good feeling. We have a team of folks that we call the innovation team, and we have a meeting at least once a week, sometimes with some pretty crazy ideas, but we like to take their ideas, take what's actually feasible, and blend them together and make some pretty good beer. Most of the products we release here are something that we came up with. You know, we're not chasing trends. Usually it's something we came up with here on our 2-barrel system and kind of branched out from there into what it's evolved into. We brew a lot of test batches. We have a sensory panel every day. So it's a lot of sampling, small tweaks. It's a lot of like quality control too. We take that the most serious here after safety probably is just quality control. And we sell a lot of beer in Buffalo, a lot of IPA especially, so we're excited to keep moving forward.
We wanted to take beer to the next level in Western New York. Now it is easier than ever before to get a beer from concept into the hands of consumers as quickly and healthy as possible. We try to combine things and make things better. There's new things, fun beers like this. And when we have a liquid we're happy with, then we'll go put it out there. That's kind of how we like to do stuff here. I like to have fun, take care of our own, and keep moving.
And for all of you watching this far, here's an extra chance to win concert tickets using the magic word from this episode. Now let's enjoy a couple more videos from Buffalo artists.
Just your eyes up, open your eyes out here for the video, nigga. What's up? They don't know what the fuck you said. You wasn't really fighting.
This stick ain't lazy, the pictures on the wall. Witnesses it all. I want you, I can't deny it. Every part of you, I'm gon' try it. Know you feeling me, so don't deny it. Can I come inside? Step into my red room.
So my body up the scotty, it's not okay. She don't tell me don't, I'm not Bryson. Biting on that pussy like I'm Tyson. Red room got us lit up like some sirens. I'm on my body off the Scotty, that's not Zycam. We fuck but we don't live. She read me like I'm brown. She suck me till I'm pale. I smack her on the tabs, then I beat it like for real. Cause I do this shit for real. Matter of fact, bring two of your girls, I ain't y'all oozing like a child. Apologize, please don't take offense, baby. Tryna hop on you like you a fence, baby. In the room, I'm a Grinch. In your water like a fish. Likes to play some Michael Prince, it ain't no skips, baby. She don't tell me don't, I'm not Bryson. Biting on that pussy like I'm Tyson. Red room got us lit up like some sirens. I'm on my body off the Scotty, so step into my red room. Step into my red room. Red room. Red room. Step into my red room. Red room. Come on, step into my red room. My red room. Red room. Red room. My red room. Red room, my red room.
Yo, I want to welcome you to the plot twist. But before we get started, I got a question. Yo, who said the hoop dream couldn't be a student with a notebook, sitting on the stoop with a huggy and a hope, looking down the avenue to the neighbors skipping rope. In the city of the streets we can't grow, but in time we design our own system to teach our youth how to guard and get knowledge, see our truth, learn the facts and perspectives believed in school, and champion education to make our rules, open doors to the wisdom we never had, learn the mistakes of our dads, and we create our flag, turn this land into soil to plant our future. Hunger can enchant a rumor, nutrition is key for the mind and soul. We build a farmer's market and we take control, learn some skills to equip you to reach their goals, then we talk shit about them as we grow. Oh yeah, we know things are harder to make change, some things are too deeply ingrained. Survival has set us in these ways, we fight for $1 in innocence, treading water in deep waves, setting our lives up in this game. I build up my cash, get fame, a drowning village fighting for a name. This isn't life, we're all being played, they're selling us in life from the shade, they charge us to survive and we pay. We bear their arms for protection, but where our arms bear life-ending lessons, the grudge they bear bears the question, what is the price tag for our oppression? We put our money back into our community, ambitiously spreading life and neighborhood opportunities, growth and life and me to come together so beautifully, ignite our love for each other, that's the description, unity. Yo, the good vibes, can't afford to ignore all the problems running through our streets or alternatives to solve them, patterns that repeat and the battlefield of fallen, friends and family in doubt coffins, call in the section we call home a dangerous place, neglects the beauty and the culture that we embrace. What makes us proud is the narrative that dawns our face. We take a stand that our blackness won't be erased. Not in this house, in this world we claim as our own. You wouldn't give us a loan, so you can leave us alone. We'll build a throne to remind us the world is better if we're all in this together. The peace that will thrive within our neighborhood can only last the day our past is better understood. We have a chance to build a future and bring some good and give the little ones a well-deserved childhood. But we know things are harder to make change. Some things are too deeply ingrained. Survival has set us in these ways. We fight for $1 in innocence, treading water in deep waves, setting our lives up in this game. I build up my cash, get fame, a drowning village fighting for a name. This isn't life, we're all being played. They're selling us a life from the shade. They charge us to survive and we pay. We bear their arms for protection, but where our arms bear life-ending lessons, the grudge they bear bears the question, what is the price tag for our oppression? We put our money back into our community, ambitiously spreading life and neighborhood opportunities, growth in life and me, they come together so beautifully, ignite our love for each other, that's the description of unity. But sometimes it's harder to break chains, some things are too deeply ingrained. Survival has set us in these ways. We fight for $1 in innocence, treading water in deep waves, setting our lives up in this game. I build up my cash, get fame, a drowning village fighting for a name. While we fight for rights, they're getting paid. They told us that our lives on display. The game is to survive and we play.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Stay tuned for live showcase events brought to you by Buffalocal. And remember to go to bandtogetherbuffalo.com to enter to win concert tickets including Borderland Music and Arts Fest and Cobblestone Live. Till we meet again, keep in touch. Keep it going.